There's a secret about me I haven't told any of you, and I won't bore you starting all the way back at the beginning of my life. Maybe another time for that. No, we are diving straight into the good stuff. Almost 8 years ago, I stumbled upon a video of a guy trying to use telekinesis, or moving stuff with your mind for those who don't know. He was trying to move a small pyramid-shaped piece of aluminum foil balanced on top of a needle sticking out of a cork. A psi wheel is what I think he called it. I watched as he placed a glass bowl over it just to show no air was moving it. The man started to focus on the psi wheel, and to my amazement, he manipulated it, moving it back and forth whichever way he pleased, even going as far as spinning the damn thing around and stopping it at will. And I was skeptical, sure, thinking it could easily be fake, but yet my interest was piqued. And cut to 12 hours later, and I'm furiously researching everything I possibly could about this telekinesis shit. At this point in the story, I'm sure some of you are thinking this is going to be one of those fucking creepypastas. But I assure you, that is not the case. Video after video, I watched people claiming to use telekinesis until I came across a website about quantum physics. Now this was where it got interesting. It detailed an experiment called the double slit experiment, where they were testing particles and waves by shooting them first through a single slit, then through a double slit, to see the patterns it left on the other side. And again, I don't want to bore you, so I will tell you the outcome and leave you with the homework of researching it yourself. The results showed that even though the solid particles were solid, the tests when they weren't in the room showed them acting as waves, and the other way around with the wave tests. The conclusion after thousands of the exact same test was that particles, when not being viewed by human eyes, behaved any way they wanted, completely negating what science had shown us up to this point. Are you still with me? I know I may have lost some of the more simple folk, but that's okay. I was hooked. I set up my very own psi wheel and got to work. After hours of practicing, my head was killing me, and I had gotten absolutely nowhere. And about 3 or 4 days later, I tried again. This time remembering what the little girl in the Matrix said to Neo about not trying to bend the spoon, instead realizing the truth that there was no spoon. So I sat back and tried calming my mind, trying to clear everything in the world out. All the doubt instilled, all the can'ts and impossibles. Something was different. After I was calm, it wasn't a matter of trying to move it, rather how fast I wanted it to go. Hours go by in what felt like a few minutes while I was manipulating this small aluminum pyramid, making it bend to my wheel and go where I wanted it just by a thought. It was empowering. Even after doing it, I still had a hard time believing I had actually done it. So I practiced every chance I got, even trying to show off my powers to people, with very few believing, of course, even after seeing it for themselves. It didn't matter. I could feel it. The power I was creating by reaching out with my energy to grasp this thing and make it go where I wanted. My mind was being opened. I started trying to create energy between my hands so others could feel it and see that this was in fact me producing energy. Telekinetic fucking energy with my mind. Now I know some of you sitting out there are going to try to say that, oh, telekinesis doesn't exist. Well, that is completely a lie. I will tell you firsthand right now that telekinesis exists, but it doesn't really matter what I have to say about it because I already know it exists. So now it's up to you to tell yourself that it exists. The feeling you get from doing this is so powerful and intimidating as shit. But then I met a girl and had a baby. You know, the whole American dream. And ultimately stopped practicing my telekinesis altogether. So we jump ahead 5 years to the present, and it felt like a switch was flipped. The feeling started coming back. It was faint, but I knew exactly what that feeling was. It was the feeling of letting everything go and just existing, knowing that I was not just me, I was one, melded together with every single fucking atom in the universe. It has only been a week since I've felt the feeling, and it has grown stronger. I'm going to begin practicing tonight. I will document the whole thing on video. I will be your teacher if you want to know what this feeling feels like. And I'm not special or anything. Everyone has the ability, but it's hard to get past years and years of blocks put up in your mind. And I can't promise I can teach you to pick up objects at will with your mind. But I will show you the way to the feeling. How fast you grow it is entirely up to you. Welcome to the gray area.